Best run franchises, Pittsburgh Penguins. The Pittsburgh Penguins are one of the best run franchises in the last decade. They have won a total of 5 Stanley Cups and have won 4 as back-to-back champions. For the sake of the topic at hand, I will be starting from when the Penguins got Mario Lemieux. In 1984, the Penguins are having serious financial problems, and it looks as though the Penguins are either going to fold or relocate. In the 1984 draft, the Penguins lucked into getting Mario Lemieux, one of the best players ever to come out of juniors. Fast forward to 1990. In the 1990 offseason, the Penguins traded for Rod Francis, Larry Murphy, Joe Mullen, and Ulf Samuelsson. They also signed Brian Trottier in free agency. The greatest move they made that offseason was drafting Jaromir Jagr with the 5th pick in the 1990 draft. He quickly became the Penguins' second franchise player and a superstar in the league. The Penguins won back-to-back championships in 91 and 92, winning them both in convincing fashion. Fast forward to 1997. The franchise was rocked when Mario Lemieux retired after the 1997 season, which eventually led the Penguins to the brink of bankruptcy. Because of the lofty contracts the Penguins were handing out in the early 90s, the Penguins were forced to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. On September 3rd, 1999, with the help of super tycoon Ronald Burkle, Lemieux assumed control of the Pittsburgh Penguins. To reduce salary, the Penguins traded Jaromir Jagr to the Washington Capitals. After the 2002 season, the Penguins traded Alexei Kovalev and lost Robert Lang in free agency. The Penguins finished with the worst record in the NHL in the 2003-2004 season. With the second pick in the 2004 draft, the Penguins drafted superstar Evgeny Malkin. The Penguins were in the process of being relocated because the city of Pittsburgh did not want to build a new arena for a struggling franchise. In the 2005 draft, the Penguins won the draft lottery and selected Sidney Crosby with the first overall pick. Sidney Crosby was touted as a generational prospect and instantly rekindled hockey in Pittsburgh. On May 25th, 2006, Ray Shero was named the GM of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Evgeny Malkin joined the team in the 06-07 season and thus began the Crosby-Malkin era. On March 13th, 2007, an agreement was reached to build a new state-of-the-art arena, which guaranteed the team would remain in Pittsburgh. The Penguins faced the Red Wings in the Stanley Cup Finals in 08 and 09. They lost in 6 games to the Red Wings in 08. In 2009, behind the playoff Evgeny Malkin, the Penguins won the Stanley Cup in 7 games. After winning the Stanley Cup in 2009, the Penguins would lose early in the playoffs the next 5 seasons. From 2010 to 2012, Captain Sidney Crosby missed a ton of games with concussion issues. Despite this, the Penguins still managed to be a top team in the league. In 2014, Jim Rutherford replaced Ray Shero as the GM of the Pittsburgh Penguins. In the 2015 offseason, the Penguins acquired Phil Kessel and Nick Bonino in separate trades. After only 28 games, Mike Johnson was fired and was replaced by Mike Sullivan. Rutherford made a series of trades that proved crucial to the Penguins winning the 2015 Stanley Cup. The Penguins acquired Trevor Daley, Carl Hagelin, and Justin Schultz in trades during the trade deadline. Along with the newly acquired players, the Penguins called up Connor Sheary, Brian Rust, Tom Kuhnhackl, and goaltender Matt Murray. The Penguins won back-to-back Stanley Cups in 2015 and 2016, becoming the first team in the salary cap era to win back-to-back Stanley Cups. The Penguins have had 2 separate decades of dominance, with 2 of the best dynamic duos in history. This is why the Pittsburgh Penguins are one of the best run franchises of all time. Next, I'll be talking about the Vancouver Canucks and worst run franchises.